What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? So, Beauty and the Beast,
Kong Skull Island,
Logan,
Episode 8, Last Jedi teaser
best
trailer.
love letters to Hollywood that we've
This
ever
film
seen.
is a masterpiece. So, until the next time, goodbye.
Paddington 2 is directed by Paul King, and it's the sequel to 2014's surprisingly really good Paddington film. And this film tells the story of Paddington Bear getting used to life in London, adjusting to life with his new family, the Browns, and the one thing that he wants most of this film is to get a pop-up book of London for his Aunt Lucy's birthday. His Aunt Lucy has always wanted to go to London, and he thinks that this pop-up book would be the perfect present for her. However, it's very expensive, and he can't quite afford it. And at the same time, the villain of the story, Phoenix Buchanan, played by Hugh Grant, he's a washed-up actor, and he wants to reignite his stage career by stealing the book, selling it, and using the money to start up his own one-man play. If you've seen the trailers, it's not spoiling it, you know that Paddington gets framed for the robbery of this pop-up book, and he ends up in jail. And yeah, that is the plot to this film, which I really, really loved. Honestly, I loved practically every minute of this film. I know it's not saying much, but it's my favourite film of the year so far. Now, the one thing that really stood out from the first Paddington film was Paddington's outlook on life and his lovable character. He's naive and he doesn't really know how the world works. However, he sees the best in people. And the message of this story is really about acceptance and definitely seeing the best in people. And that's what Paddington conveys. And that's why he's such a great central character for this film. Ben Whishaw really brings him to life. It's a really great voice performance. And also, all the actual actors are doing really good stuff here. Hugh Bonneville and Sally Hawkins are great as the Browns. And also Hugh Grant, you can just see how much fun he is having in this villainous role. He's a washed up actor and you can definitely see the parallels between, you know, Hugh Grant's actual career, that he only plays one character, but Phoenix Buchanan in the film, he plays this wide array of characters and he talks to the costumes of his characters. He's this really, really weird guy. But you can see that's really sort of poking fun at Hugh Grant's actual acting career, and he's having such a great time in the role. The visual style in the film is just gorgeous. London looks terrific. It looks so great. The visual style, the colour scheme, the seamless blending of this CGI bear with live action sets, it's all great. Paul King does such a great job directing this. The action scenes are also really fun. It's got a fast-paced plot that's also fun and intriguing, and it's also got an emotional connection because the whole thing is about getting this present for his Aunt Lucy. That's the emotional connection there. There's this one scene in particular involving the pop-up book when it comes to life, and the animation is so good, and the emotion that's delivered in this one scene involving the pop-up book is one of the most emotional scenes and the most visually dazzling scenes that I've seen in a long, long time. There are so many moments in this film that made me just feel like a child again, just loving what I was watching. And this film, it's heartwarming, it delivers so much genuine emotion through this bear. Honestly, the first scene I was tearing up, by the end I was absolutely crying. Honestly, the amount of emotion in this film just really took me aback, and the number of occasions that I cared so much for what Paddington did. It was, honestly, it's crazy. With the main character of the film being a bear, I didn't expect to have so much investment in this story. So it looks gorgeous, it has really funny side characters. Brendan Gleeson has a side role in the film, he's really, really funny. The acting all round is really good. Hugh Grant's having so much fun in the role. The only minor problems that I had with the film was that in some occasions, I wanted to have more of Paddington interacting with people and less of his hijinks. He tries to get a job to raise money to buy this pop-up book, and he's not very good at anything he does. And there are lots of sort of slapstick scenes that I would have liked to have less of. I didn't mind them. Honestly, they're fine, and they don't take anything away from the film. I just wanted more of him, you know, talking to people and interacting with the people in prison, that kind of thing. Also, at the end, I wanted a bit more of a resolution, maybe one extra minute, honestly, to see a bit more of an outcome. And also, there are so many well-known English actors. It's like a who's who of popular English actors right now, but they're all sort of there. They're not really playing characters. It's like, oh, that's him, that's him, that's him. And it's funny when they show up in the film, but they're not really playing characters. But honestly, those are minor gripes in a film that I honestly adored pretty much throughout the whole thing. Paddington 2 is definitely my favourite film of the year so far. I'm going to give it an A-. It's great for kids, great for adults. It's got humour that children will enjoy, jokes that adults will enjoy. It's got a great message of acceptance and seeing the best in people. It looks great. It's fun. The action scenes are really exciting. And all in all, it's just the perfect entertaining film that I advise anyone to go and see. So those are my thoughts on Paddington 2. If you guys have seen it, what do you think? Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And until next time, goodbye.